With everything going on, this is kind of something that we just have to discuss, working remotely. Hey, I'm Jordan with Exclucent. We're a custom recruiting firm here in the greater Phoenix area. Despite current events, working from home is obviously not a new thing. Gallup found that as of 2019, around 43% of US employees have the ability to work remote some of the time. There's plenty of data that proves remote work in spurts can lead to increased production, but the threat of the coronavirus has many planning to work 100% remote for an extended period of time, which is shown to lead to decreased levels of production, motivation, less creativity, and low morale, especially for younger professionals. Full disclosure, when I started Exclucent a couple years back, getting our office was priority one. I think we had an office before we even had a website up, and I had zero confidence in my ability to get much done working remotely. So these are all things that I've learned these last couple years on the go as we've implemented a hybrid work from home model. First things first, this may seem obvious, get dressed in the morning, brush your teeth. I find that having the same routine when I'm working remotely as if I was going into the office in terms of, dressing in similar clothes, getting ready the same way puts me in a mindset of working. If I'm in mesh shorts and a t-shirt, I'm not as confident on the phone. Again, that could just be me. But I feel like being prepared, getting ready for the day, not spending 6 hours on calls in your pajamas is a good way to start getting into the flow. Second thing, and this is more getting into the nuts and bolts of your day-to-day job, being crystal clear with your manager on daily, weekly, monthly expectations, and then over communicating along the way. When you're working in an office, your manager, they can see what's going on, they have more of a tap on what roadblocks are coming up and how you're progressing on your goals. When you're sitting remote, the reality is just a lot is left to the imagination. And if you're not sure of what's expected of you, and then you're not keeping your manager up to date on what's going on, it leaves a lot of wondering, if you're working at all or you're kind of just on your couch eating Cheetos, flaming hot Cheetos. Over communicate and be crystal clear on your goals. The third thing is trying to designate time for when you're definitely going to be working, time for lunch, time for your kids or your family. When you're working from home, so much bleeds together that the time that you're working and the time that you're horsing around can totally get morphed. Depending on if you have a job where you have to be on for certain hours or you have flexibility, I've found taking advantage of the times of the day where you have the most energy, you have the most focus, and then making a plan going into the day for this is the time I'm gonna work, this is what I'm gonna do. I know it's simple, but having a day planned out that way is gonna put you in a much better position to get done. The fourth and final thing is making it a point to interact and communicate with your coworkers and stakeholders. When you're in an office, there's so much interaction that you have that is unplanned. It just happens over the course of your day. And when you're sitting alone at your house, there's no opportunity for those interactions to take place. So being overly communicative, reaching out to your coworkers when you probably wouldn't otherwise reach out to them. It might seem like a waste of time, but creating opportunities for those off-the-cuff interactions to happen is super important to make sure you're not losing the face-to-face interaction and the morale booster of working in an office. In all seriousness, I don't think there's a more relevant topic in today's climate than all of us finding a way to work as efficiently and effectively as possible, 100% remote. So I'd appreciate any thoughts you have in the comment section. We're going to be releasing videos every Wednesday. Be on the lookout, and as always, appreciate your support. Take care.